What's going on, guys? My name is BlindedMarksman and welcome back to another Destiny gameplay video. And it's finally here. Rise of Iron, the hype train, finally made its debut after a 2-hour train delay. I woke up at 5 in the morning thinking I was gonna get some games in, and unfortunately the servers were acting up, and a lot of people made a big deal out of it. I saw a lot of mean tweets on Twitter. People just just saying really stupid stuff about Bungie, and yeah, it's annoying for people. I know I was a little annoyed to get up that early and not be able to play, but I'd rather that happen with an expansion like Rise of Iron than this happen next year when Destiny 2 comes out. So hopefully moving forward, Bungie gets exactly all the feedback that they need and the experience they need of launching this expansion, and hopefully when Destiny 2 comes out they'll be better prepared. But that's not what the video is about. The video is about Supremacy. Now, for those who are new to the channel or just clicking in right now, first of all, I want to say welcome. Thank you for stopping by. And secondly, I am a Crucible player. That's all I do. I play PvP, nothing else. I play around with PvE every once in a while. Obviously, I'm going to do the campaign of Rise of Iron. I haven't done it yet. I think after I finish uploading this video, I'm going to jump back on it and probably just do the campaign. But for the most part, I do play Crucible. And Supremacy is a different monster. I'll let you know that right now. If you guys are not comfortable with shotgun players or shotgun warriors or that kind of play style, I would say stay away from Supremacy for the time being. I mean, if you want to try it out and just, kind of dip your feet in the water and get a feel of how it is, by all means, go ahead. But if you find shotgun rushers annoying, then like I said, I would say just stay away from it for the meantime, because right now that's all you're really going to see in the Crucible. Now, the gameplay you're watching in the background is from Vertigo. I'm using two weapons that dropped from Rise of Iron, and the first one is a throwback weapon, the Cryptic Dragon. It's actually one of my favorite scout rifles in year one. This actually dropped for me, I believe, on my second or third game. And side note, Bungie, you guys, big thumbs up. The drop rate is really spot on right now. I think after maybe 30 matches I've done, I saw maybe people get a legendary drop every other game, every second or third game something drops. So for me, I got the Cryptic Dragon to drop. I got, I'm not really too sure of the name. There's a really high rate of fire auto rifle. Is basically a doctrine of passing with just really crappy rolls, to be honest. And yeah, other than that, I've seen other people get Matadors. I've seen other people get heavy machine gun and a rocket launcher. Those two, I really don't remember the names, and the drops that it came with was nothing to remember anyways. But again, Bungie, thumbs up. Keep it up with the drop rates. I'm enjoying that part so far. Now, as much as I wanted to use the Cryptic Dragon, again, I can't stress this enough. Supremacy is very shotgun heavy. I think I finished pretty good. I finished overall in first place. I had a 4.26 or 25 KD, about 25 or 26 orbs collected, or whatever you want to call them. And overall, I think I had a pretty solid game. But I really couldn't use the Cryptic Dragon as much as I wanted to. I think most of my kills came from my shotgun play, to be quite honest. And hopefully in the next week or so, once people get a better idea and feel of how Supremacy plays, the shotgun warriors will kind of just take a breather, take a step back, and figure out a better strategic way to play the game. Just because, for the most part, if you are shotgun warring, the other people are going to be shotgun warriors, and you're just basically just going to exchange kills. Now, another weapon you'll notice that I'm going to be using is an exotic heavy called the Nemesis Star. Is a machine gun, which it's a pretty funky exotic, to say the least. It's one of those high impact machine guns, but the exotic perk is called Extinction Cycle, which is on trigger pull. This weapon initial burst has a higher rate of fire, but it also has another perk called Strange Gravity. And it says when holding down the trigger, range and accuracy increase as rate of fire decreases. Kills grant bonus grenade energy. Now this is what I say, this is a pretty funky exotic. When you first shoot your gun, the burst, it reminds me of the Trespasser, the exotic sidearm. You know, after you get a kill, you reload and you get that exotic perk to proc, and it's just about 5 or 6 bursts that's coming out. It's basically the same thing without, you know, getting a kill right away. So you just aim down the sights and you get like a good initial burst to come out. And I think that's kind of a downside of this exotic, because you start off with 43 rounds in the magazine. But once you get that first burst out, you're down to about maybe 37, if that. So it eats up your ammo count pretty quickly. But then when you're holding down the trigger, it does, you start noticing the rate of fire does decrease, but your accuracy does improve, which is a pretty cool thing to happen. But you know, I haven't had enough time with this weapon to give an honest review on it, so I'm gonna put some more time into that, put some more time into it with the Crucible and PvE, and bring a review on the Nemesis Star on a later date. But going back to the Cryptic Dragon, I'm gonna be doing the same thing with that. I could probably bring the Cryptic Dragon to another game type like Rift or Clash or Control or something like that, and then get a better feel of how the weapon performs. But right now I'm all about that Supremacy hype. You know, I've been playing Rift and Clash and those game types for over a year now, so it feels good to play something different. But again, guys, Supremacy is just shotgun heavy, and it doesn't bother me too much because it kind of fits my playstyle. I am a shotgun rusher. I won't say I primarily do that. I do snipe from time to time, but I'm pretty comfortable with my shotgun playstyle. So for as a tips or pointers for right now for Supremacy, off my, I think I had about 30 games right now between my Warlock and Hunter. And I think what I could honestly say is when you're playing Supremacy Rumble, you want to use those crests as bait. So when you kill someone, just kind of leave it there lingering, but just make sure you keep an eye on it, because people are going to be jumping on those crests, left and right, and you'll be able to pick up maybe 2, sometimes 3 kills, and then bada bing, bada boom, you have 3 crests to pick up. As far for the 6v6 playstyle, it's a little more chaotic, so you can't really rely on baiting as much, but you still could bait the crest every now and then. I would say if you're in close enough range to pick up the crest, by all means pick it up. But if you're in a pretty good distance, just leave it alone. It's not gonna be the end of the world. Someone else might pick it up. Yes, there's a chance of someone denying it, but if you pick someone off from pretty far, there's really no point of pushing up to pick up that front crest. And the same thing goes for roaming supers. So your Golden Gun, your Stormcaller, Hammer Soul. I wouldn't recommend picking up the crest right away. If you want to utilize that super, so just if you have it, if you're able to run by the crest while while you're using your super, by all means pick it up. But I wouldn't recommend backtracking to pick it up, because you're just wasting time from your super. So really utilize those roaming supers. Try to get as much kills as possible. Hopefully your teammates will be around to pick up the crest, and if not, by the time your super runs out, you can backtrack then. But guys, I think I'm gonna end the video there. Be on the lookout for a couple of legendary reviews. I picked up the B29 Party Fever, which is a Vanguard pulse rifle, basically a Hawksaw with a smaller magazine count. I have a few games with it. To be quite honest, I'm not crazy about it so far, but again, it's only been a few games, so hopefully things will turn around. And another legendary weapon I picked up was another Vanguard Quartermaster is the Scout Rifle, the Angel's Advocate. Basically the legendary version of a mighty multi-tool with a smaller mag count. This one I think has potential to be really good, especially with reactive reload. So guys, be on the lookout for those videos coming up in the future. But again, I think I'm gonna end it here. Leave a thumbs up if you feel like the video is worth one. Comment, let me know what you guys think about Rise of Iron. No spoilers please, I haven't touched the campaign. Let me know what you guys think of Supremacy, and subscribe if you haven't already. Definitely be uploading more Destiny content in the future. But again guys, thank you so much for the support and watching, and until next time, peace.
30 seconds remaining. Double kill. Your honor is shattered. Excellent retrieval. Now fight on. Only 10 seconds left. You started with nothing but a fighting spirit. Now you have an arm full of crests. and all the honor that goes with it.